Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today we are going over my February 2022 favorites and no fails. So I didn't actually have any fails. I definitely have some real favorites, some mostly beauty products. I do have a couple products that are not beauty related and those will be in the front. But and then I have a couple products that I like. So I won't say they were favorites, but they're products that I tried this month that I really like that I want to share with you all. So that's what we're going to get into right now. So as part of my monthly favorites, I always do an ears of the month. So don't have any trips planned, any new ears. So I wanted to do one that's kind of an oldie but a goodie in honor of two things. First, the ColourPop Star Wars or Darth Vader palette that just came out. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop a picture right here. This just came out last week. I haven't picked it up yet. Definitely interested. So if you've picked it up, leave in the comments below if you like it or not. Should I pick it up? I have The Child and The Mandalorian. I love both. They're both amazing, great color palettes. So I don't know, we'll see. And then also the grand opening of the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser, which opened officially on March 1st. So been following all the stories. Touring Plans is there, Lentesta's there, and all reports are good. So these ears are my Darth Vader ears. I got these a few years ago. These are from This DF Love, and I have a couple Star Wars ears, but these I think were the first ones that I had. They're very just simple, just the Star Wars fabric on the bow. This DF Love is known for her foam bows, which I just absolutely love. You've got the Darth Vader here and then the red detail, the black. So I love these. They're very simple, very easy. You know, you can pretty much wear it with a lot of colors, but very versatile. So I love these, and I think these are just, and they're comfortable because This DF Love's ears are always very comfortable. Okay, so let's get into my favorite products for this month. And there are 10 products. They are not in ranking order. My favorite one will be the last one, but I'm gonna start with the first 3 that are not beauty or makeup related. And then I think there's 7 that are beauty makeup related. So the first is a Peloton Desk. So this is it. Now it still has the protective backing because I didn't take that off. Otherwise it is clear. But I got a Peloton back in May of last year and I absolutely love it. And I kind of was like thinking, I would really love that sometimes I'm on conference calls that are an hour or 2 hours long that are just informational, that I'm just sitting here. So I thought, you know, I don't have a treadmill desk. I have a treadmill, but not a treadmill desk. And I really would love something where I could just kind of pedal, but I can't put my laptop on the Peloton. So I was just kind of browsing through Amazon and I came across this, and I have the Peloton Bike Plus, and it's really just, it goes in very easily, and it has 2 things. So you can have you can put something here, I can put my phone here, anything here, but my laptop just kind of sits. So I'm gonna post a picture of what I took when I was had my laptop on while I was just pedaling, and as you can see, it just fits really well. Now, am I going to take an intense class with this? No, this is not what this is for. This is where you can just kind of pedal, do something, even if you're just working like on a spreadsheet or you're on a conference call and you just want to pedal and just kind of keep yourself active while you're doing the conference call or doing some work. This is what it's for. What I just did is I put it on a low impact class, and I just kind of kept the resistance at the same level and I just pedaled. So that's what this is for. This is not where you're going to be able to work and do, a hits and hills class. That's not what this is for. So, but I think it's great. So this runs, I got it on Amazon. It runs $60. They have it for both the old bike and the new bike. So you just want to make sure you get it for the bike that you have. So I have the Bike Plus, which is the newer one. If you have the older version, they have it for both, but I love it. Now, like I said, I left the protective backing on the back just because I didn't want to be clear, because I would probably forget that it's there and hit myself. So I just left the protective backing, but they did have it. But again, $60 and it's really great. So if you have a Peloton, something you might want to check out. So keeping in the workout theme, next up are these workout pants that my husband got me for Christmas, and I absolutely love them. So actually, when I first got them, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of have my Fabletics or my Lululemon, and I like pockets, and these didn't have pockets. These are actually seamless. So I kind of just didn't wear them, and then I just started wearing them this month, and I absolutely love them. So I want to get the name right. They are called the Y Scrunch contour black. They're workout seamless leggings for women, butt lifting, high-waisted gym yoga pants. And they definitely lift your butt and they look phenomenal. And every time I wear them, my husband is like, I need to get you more of those. And the best part is on Amazon right now, they are $21.24. I think when he got them, they were $24.99. So right now they're on sale. They come in a bunch of different colors. I like black. I just like black, but they do come in a bunch of different colors. And I got the size small. So I'm like a 4, sometimes 6, but he got me in the size small and I think they're fantastic. So if you're ever kind of curious, the best thing about Amazon is you can always return, but those are great. So we are going to be ordering more because they are really great. I just kind of wish they had pockets, but that's the only thing they don't have. Okay, so for the third item this month, in the ice skating video I talked about how I fell back in December and I ended up having a concussion. It was like I was in my first month of learning to ice skate, fell, and ended up with a concussion. My son has to wear a helmet, actually doesn't have to wear it anymore, but he still does. And I don't, but I'm the one that probably should. And I still don't. So one of the coaches suggested that they sell something that can prevent concussion. Is it as good as a helmet? No, but I don't want to be a 45-year-old woman wearing a helmet at ice skating. I guess maybe that's vain, but that's just me. So I bought this. It is called the Unequal Halo 3 Protective Headgear. I got this at Dick's Sporting Goods. One of the coaches recommended it, and what it does is you just put it on. I'm not going to put it on now. I'll actually show a picture of me wearing it, and you can put it on, and then you can put your hat on top of it. So when I'm ice skating, my hat goes over it, and nobody even knows that I'm wearing it. And while I haven't tested it out to see if it works, it does feel like it's definitely protective, and if I were to fall, hopefully it would prevent me from, injuring myself further. Fortunately, I did have a concussion, but I did have a CT scan. I'm all good, no permanent damage, but this hopefully will prevent that. This, again, ran about $50. You can buy it on Dick's Sporting Goods, and I was able to pick it up at my local sporting good place, but it's not made for ice skating. It's actually a lot of soccer players wear it, or sports that don't necessarily wear helmets but are concerned about concussions. So if you have a teenager or yourself that's doing something that's a sport that you probably could wear a helmet but you don't want to, maybe try this out for $50. And I think hopefully I'll never have to test it out, but at least I feel like I'm somewhat protected now. Okay, so now we're getting into some skincare, and this is the first item I did receive compliments of the brand, or in PR, and it is from Plant Apothecary, and it is body wash. So I got Get It On and Be Well, and it combines just the body wash with also aromatherapy. So the Get It On, let's see, it says a little dirty, a little clean, awaken passion with essential blend of rose, geranium, patchouli, and vetiver oils, formulated with lactic acid to provide a pH balance for skin that's ready to be touched. So that's the Get It On one. And then there's also the Be Well, and it is cleanse, align, and reconnect when you're feeling out of balance. Breathe in top notes of soft cedar leaf, rounded out with eucalyptus, cypress, and peppery cardamom, formulated with zinc and vitamin C to reinvigorate and brighten dull and lackluster skin. So I've been a little under the weather, had a little bit of a sore throat, not COVID, took a test, wasn't COVID, but I have been using this to help, and it does help because of the scent. So it has helped kind of just make you feel better. Eucalyptus, kind of the same thing, but I really do like this, and also I love using body wash anyway, so haven't tried this one. I know my husband's probably waiting for me to try this one. This one I'm definitely going to be using, hopefully in the near future. But they also have some other ones that there's 2 other scents that I know. I don't have them, I didn't receive them, but I'm going to be interested in trying those out as well. But so I do have a promo code. So the promo code is Give Me 30, and it will give you 30% off of anything you order. So it is free from their website. It is plantapothecary.com. So check them out. I do really like this. I like the thought of it, where you can kind of have different types of scents and aromatherapy tied in with just, you know, getting clean and shower gel. So it's really definitely interested in trying their other scents. And again, while did I think it made me feel better? I don't know, but it made me feel better, you know, getting out of the shower using this, you know, when I was feeling under the weather. So hopefully this one works too. So next up is not a new product, it's a new product to me, and that is the UOMA Beauty Say What Weightless Matte Foundation. So it is like adjustable coverage. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. I know Allie Glines is a huge fan of it, and when they had a sale back in Black Friday, I think it was like 50% off. So I bought a foundation and their concealer, and I got the shade, I got the shade T2N, and it was a little pale for me at the time because I had a spray tan, so it was a little pale for me. I'll do a little bit here, and you can see kind of here, so it was a little pale. When I'm really pale, it's a good match, but at the time it was pretty pale, and so I got that. So I hadn't really used it, and then I was offered from UOMA Beauty to receive a sample, and so they did send me a bottle complimentary, so I was gifted the second bottle from UOMA Beauty. So I received the shade Fair Lady T3N, and when I received this one, I had no spray tan, no color whatsoever, and it was a little dark. So I wanted to show, because there's actually quite a big difference between the two shades. So you can see the lighter one is T2N and the darker one is T3N. So it's actually a pretty big difference. Now, this one is definitely, the 3N is definitely my summer shade or my spray tan shade, and then the 2N is probably more of my winter shade, or when I'm just like every day when I'm not colored. But I can also combine them together, and that is what I did today. So I'm wearing both of them. Now, that's not ideal. The foundation is $39, so it's not ideal, but that is something that I have been doing. But just to kind of see, there is kind of a big difference. I'm curious if maybe the cooler tone, I'm usually neutral, but sometimes in foundations, cooler tones tend to do better on me. I don't know. So these work. I mixed them together today. They definitely worked, and I do like this foundation. It lasts all day. It's definitely buildable. It's full coverage, or I would say medium to full coverage, but buildable. And a lot of foundations, it's hard to build, but this one, it's and it lasts all day, lasts with the mask. I'm really enjoying it. It is what I'm wearing today. I've worn this in a couple videos. I always forget to put them in the description box below, but I have been wearing this in recent videos, but I have been mixing the two. So I would try and get yourself, if you're gonna look into this foundation, try and get your color match in store. I think that's best. Now, they were only covering it in, I think, Ulta, but now it's available at Nordstrom. So it is available at Nordstrom, and Nordstrom has more of the shades. So I would check Nordstrom and see if they have it in stock there, and see if you can get color matched there, because I think that would be better. And I also am noticing that the colors are not available as much on Ulta. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe UOMA Beauty is coming out of Ulta and going into Nordstrom, or maybe it's going to be both. I don't know, but I did notice that the T2N was not available on Ulta anymore, but it was available at Nordstrom. So I don't know, but I think it's a great foundation. I think it's just tricky to find your match. I do also like their Walmart version. They have a Walmart, like, lower cost version, which is good. This one is definitely better. Definitely better. Definitely, it's a hydrating foundation. I don't feel dry. It looks great. Lasts all day. So really, really huge. Is it going to replace my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter? Probably not, but I think it's probably, you know, right up there. And along with the foundation, I wanted to talk about the UOMA Beauty Stay Woke Brightening Concealer. So I did buy this one. This one I bought myself. I bought this one back when they had their, I think it was the Black Friday sale. Now, this is a brightening concealer, but it is also full coverage. So a lot of times the brightening concealers tend to be lighter coverage. This is not. This is a full doe foot applicator, and you can see it is pretty full coverage. Now, I have the shade, I think I went one shade light. Yes, I went T1. So I went Fair Lady T1 and probably could have gone T2. I tend to just go like a lighter coverage and then just use it very, very sparingly. So that seems to work for me. Probably could have done a T2 when I'm darker, but this works well for me. But I love it. It doesn't really crease on me. I mean, I'm 45, everything's gonna crease on me, but lasts really well, blends out really nicely, dries down really nicely, lasts throughout the day, doesn't emphasize my wrinkles, you know, more than others. Really, and especially for a full coverage, I think this is a really, really nice concealer. Goes really well with the foundation as well. I feel like they work really, really well together. So really, again, is this my favorite new concealer? No, but it is gonna be right up there. So next up is something I did receive in PR, and it is brand new. It is from OFRA. It is the OFRA Pure Glow Finishing Powder, and I received the shade Light. So here is the shade Light. This is from their brand new Lotus collection. It's kind of bright, and this is the first finishing powder they came out with. So they came out with 3 finishing powders, light, medium, dark, and then they came out with a highlighter. I received this, and I am liking it. So I wanted to really compare this to Hourglass because I love Hourglass finishing powder. So I'm going to compare it to both the Hourglass finishing powder as well as the Tarte Shape Tape finishing powder that I received, that I got probably the last Ulta sale. So I'm not wearing this today. I wanted you to see what my face looked without it and then apply it to half my face. So I'm going to do that right now and place it on. Now, kind of with finishing powder, I just put it very, very lightly just to kind of set the face. So you can kind of see there's a little bit, it gives a little bit of a glow to the skin on this side, and then this is without. So that's the with and without. Now I am going ahead and applying it to my whole face so I'm not glowy on one side and not on the other. So now, my only downside of this is the packaging is a little bulky, so I wish they had kind of streamlined it a little bit more, and it feels, I don't want to say it feels cheap, but it feels a little drugstore-y, I guess you could say. And OFRA is not a drugstore brand. This, I believe, runs $35. So while it's not as expensive as Hourglass, it's definitely not, you know, the price of drugstore. So it is plastic. So that's my only downside of it. But other than that, I think the product is actually really good. So let me go ahead and bring out the other two so you can compare. Now it's kind of hard to compare finishing powders because they're just powders, but I wanted to show you. So here is the OFRA, and kind of put it here so you can kind of see it does have a sheen to it. Now as it on your face, it does blend out a lot more. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Powder Edit, I think it is. So this one, and this is probably my least favorite. So definitely not nearly as shiny. And then I also have the Hourglass. Now I have a mini of the Dim Light, and this one I'm gonna put on the other side. So definitely, so the OFRA one is definitely a shinier. So if you want something with a glow that is going to kind of give you that glow, especially if you're using maybe a matte foundation or something that's kind of maybe a lighter highlighter, maybe not as bright as a highlighter, then definitely check this out. I do like this. Do I like it as much as the Hourglass? Probably not, but I think it's just, it serves a different purpose. I think this serves a different purpose. I'd be curious. I really love the Radiant Light from Hourglass, which is more of a darker color. And I'm thinking that maybe I should have gotten the medium one, because I think the medium one would be kind of the same color as the Radiant Light that I like from Hourglass. So I think this is a really great product, especially if you like that glow from within. So you know, definitely check this out. Also, I do have a promo code, so OFRA20. It's not an affiliate link, it's not an affiliate code, it's just OFRA20, so 20% off, so you can get 20% off. So for $35 you get at least $7 off of this. So the next product I did receive in PR, it is from Glow Recipe. It is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen SPF 50, and I love this. This I love. I received it the day it launched, It is amazing. So here it is. It goes on. The best part is it doesn't smell like sunscreen. Smells a little bit, yeah, smells like watermelon. Smells a little, very, very faint. It's also a combination of mineral and chemical sunscreen. So if you don't like chemical sunscreen, you're not gonna like this, but it's a combination of both. And sometimes, especially when we're going on a cruise in less than 3 weeks, this is what I'm going to want to use because I'm going to want full protection. This is a combination of both. I feel like it's a really great primer. It doesn't leave, I won't say it leaves sticky, but it feels like it would be a great gripping primer under like a good, actually in one of my other products, I will probably use this under. It is fantastic. So I have used this under the one of actually my favorite product of the month. I'll get to that in a second. And that is going to be what I'm going to be wearing pretty much every day when I'm on the ship. But this, if you are looking for a good everyday SPF, definitely check this one out. I had never tried anything from Glow Recipe. This was the first thing I've tried. I've heard about their niacinamide drops, heard about all their products, but this one was offered to be sent and I absolutely love it. So this is something that will be going on my cruise with me in 3 weeks. So our 9th product for this month is the One Size by Patrick Starrr Visionary Eyeshadow Palette. So I mentioned this in my FabFitFun. This palette's been around for a while and it's been on sale for a while. I think the original price is $42 and it's been on sale at Sephora for $21 or on onesize.com or onesizebeauty.com for $21 for a while. And I looked at it, I saw it, and I just never kind of got it, right? But then it was in the FabFitFun and it was a $15 add-on. So I was like, yeah, for $15, I'll get it. I really loved his quads that I talked about before. So I said, you know what, this is a really versatile palette, and if I don't like it, it's $15. I'll give it to somebody. Well, I think it's phenomenal. It's a really great palette. Now, is it going to compare to Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona? No, but it's 20, if you get it on sale at Sephora right now, it's $21. Go to One Size Beauty. He always offers promos as well. You probably even get it cheaper there. I am wearing the green shadows today. So I am wearing these 3 right here with a touch of the gold in the inner corner. So I'm wearing the Suede Charm in my crease, or as a transition shade, Matcha in my crease, and then all of it on my lid. And yeah, I love it. I don't typically like green shadows. So I'll do some swatches here. So here's some swatches. I don't typically like green shadows, but these I feel like I could wear them. Now I always do my eyeshadow first before I do my makeup because I'm just not very talented with my eyeshadow. So I tend to have fallout. And I had heard that there was fallout with this palette and I haven't. So I have used, like I said, I used these today. I've used them before and I really like them for green shades. And then I'm not gonna probably use these shades, definitely probably not gonna use the blue. If I ever needed a blue, I know where to go. This is a great liner shade. This is a really pretty shimmer if I ever needed it. This shimmer is more of a topper. So that's, whoops, this shimmer is more of a topper. But these shades right here are like, this is like totally me. That's totally what I would normally go for. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone and I really love it. So I think if you're looking for a really fun palette that's very versatile, it's not much money, that's a good quality, definitely check this out. Again, it's $21 at Sephora. It's been $21 for a while. So I would get it while you can because I'm sure at some point it's gonna sell out and they're probably not gonna bring it back, but I think it's definitely worth $21. And that leads me to my favorite product for February 2022. Now I said I wasn't ranking, but this one is definitely my number 1. And it is the One Size Turn Up the Base, BBB Cream, Beauty, Blur, and Balm. This stuff is the bomb. It's just amazing. I did a full video on it. You can click it up here. I absolutely love it. Now I got the shade medium to rosy. and I think it's a little off for me. I went into Sephora the other day, and the medium one is definitely a better shade match for me. I didn't get it because I still have this one, so the medium one is definitely probably a better shade match for me. It's a neutral shade. This one's a little rosy, but I can definitely work with this one, and I'm going to be using this on the cruise, and this one's a little darker, so I will have a spray tan, so I think it'll work well with that. This with the Glow Recipe SPF is magical. Like, it is magical. It's like a perfect base, gives you the SPS. This gives you a little coverage. So if you're looking for something every day, it is a perfect combination. But this literally blurs your skin. It's kind of like a skin tint, but I just absolutely love it. Everybody, a couple people have gone in my comments and said that they bought it. They absolutely love it. Some people I know said, they've messaged me and they said they had bought this and another foundation and they ended up returning the other foundation. And I think this is great. So it runs $33. I will post a link below. You can also, again, onesizebeauty.com. I'll post a link. He always has sales. So if you sign up for like specials, they're always offering like 10, 15, 20% off. So you could probably even get it even cheaper. There also is an Instagram where you can Instagram pictures of yourself and they will shade match you through Instagram. So I will post a link to that below as well. But again, this is my favorite product for February 2022. Now I did receive this in PR. So I did receive this in PR, forgot to mention that. But again, I absolutely love it. So there you have it. Those are my favorites for February 2022. No fails. If you have any of these products and you like them, you don't like them, you know, leave it in the comments below. Let me know your experience. And with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.